Hello everybody and welcome to a Space Zambonie mini-sode. Here's the deal. I like to watch movies and I like to watch movies a lot. So I have like the Regal Pass. There you go! I don't know if anyone's ever had that. I used to have like the AMC one. Basically what it does is it allows you to go to the movies as many times as you want throughout the month. You just pay a little service fee. I've been seeing so many movies in theaters and some of them are like, dude, horrible, horrible movies. And some of them are good movies or fine movies. But here's the deal. The online culture with movie reviews is absolutely insane. I mean, depending on what platform you use, you probably see so many different things for movies. The big one that comes to my mind is the Superman movie. So that recently came out and so many people were freaking out about it one way and the other. Some people were like, this is the best goddamn Superman movie I've ever seen. He speaks for the whole world, not just the country. And other people were like, God damn it, I hate this movie. This movie's so stinky. Yeah, I wish Henry Cavill would come back and spit in my mouth. So it was very, very diversive. And then you have other movies. One comes to my mind is the Snow White movie with Rachel Zegler, the one that makes that face, the face. That's her. That's the new meme of her everywhere. I can't imagine what it's like to see your face like that online. So many people were going nuts over that movie, and they were hating on it, like, oh, she's so woke and it's so bad, and the movie's awful. And the movie's like, it's not great. It's not a good movie. It's okay. It doesn't deserve like all the crap you're giving it. What about the Lion King movie, the one that just came out with Mufasa with all the Lin-Manuel songs? Even that, I've seen some people saying like, this is such an amazing movie. It's the best Lion King movie I've ever seen. And then I'm going to the theater and there's a song where a lion's literally going, bye-bye, I make you go, bye-bye. Bye-bye, I make you go, bye-bye. Bye-bye, I make you go, bye-bye. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So it kind of made me sit back a little bit, and I don't really look at reviews so much anymore. I try not to. I try to avoid like commentary on movies in general, except for today. So today what I decided to do was to pull up some reviews from Letterboxd. It's a place where you can go on, review a movie 1 to 5 stars, pretty basic. And I wanted to talk about some movies to you guys and see if you could figure out, based on the Letterboxd review, what a movie is. My message for you today is to kind of go out there, watch something, and get a judgment for yourself. Because if you listen to everybody else, you're gonna go into a movie and you might want to enjoy it, but then just because everyone around you hates it, like you kind of decide, oh yeah, I thought that movie was stinky too. They're like your whole circle of friends. Yeah, man, I love that fucking movie. Yeah, I loved it too. What about you, John? And you're just like, oh fuck, that movie sucked. How do I tell them? You have like the numbers crossing your face. You're trying to figure out what the hell to do. You're just like, how much did I spend on this movie? Was it worth the money? It was good. It was good. I liked it. Here's the first movie. I'm going to give you guys the Rotten Tomatoes score, IMDb score, the budget, the worldwide box office, and the review. And you guys are going to type in the comments below what you thought the movie was, right? So here we go. Here's the very first review. It has received 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, received a 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb, had a $50 million budget, and had a worldwide box office return of $203 million. I'm gonna cut out the name of the movie when I'm reading the review. My theater experience is my favorite story of all time to tell. Picture it, me, 8 years old, going to the movie theater with a family member that I don't usually spend time alone with. I'm scared and awkward, but weak as fuck so I agree to go. We get to the theater. I get snacks and everything. What could possibly go wrong? Perfect seats, nearly empty theater, a baby film fan's dream. I'm laughing and loving my life. Then a weird sound behind me. I try to ignore it. Sounds get louder and louder. The few people in the theater begin to notice. People start to get up. The person I'm with gets up too. I'm annoyed. Someone had a heart attack in the theater. People surround her. 911 is called. Ambulance arrives. Movie continues. Light turns on. I'm pissed. Can't I just have a nice time with my good old buddy? She's taken away. Lights dim. Applause. I'm finally happy. The movie is so good I would die for it. Someone beat me to it. I cry every time. 5 stars. If you can guess that movie with it being censored out, I mean, round of applause for you, because if I saw that review not knowing what the hell the movie was, there's no way I would guess it. I would think it's some kind of like dramatic movie, or, I mean, they say it's a kid's movie, right? You go to the movie with a family member, baby fan film's dream. Maybe you can put the pieces together. This is a review for the movie Garfield the movie, not the new fun CGI one where he gets to find his dad and he gets to party with his dog. No, I'm talking about that crazy Bill Murray Garfield movie where Garfield literally twerks and shit. Like, that's the movie we're talking about. That movie received 5 stars, and it seems like primarily because someone had a heart attack in the theater. Hey, let's be real. That's the only way that movie's getting 5 stars. Here we go. I'm gonna go on to the next one. This movie got an 8.4 out of 10 on IMDb, a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, had a budget of $356 million, and a box office return of $2.7 billion. $40,000. And now here's a review, half a star. First off, without even reading it, just the fact that like it's such a well-received movie, had such a big box office return, and it's getting half a star, I'm already cackling. Note, I don't usually use Letterboxd as a form of professional reviews. It's a place for me to air my personal snap reactions. To hear me discuss the issues with this movie more analytically, please click here. Good job, you peddle your shit, dude. You do it. It's smart. You want someone to click your site, you want to run the ads on your site, you want to make that money. Yeah, baby! The movie is poisonous, pander, infantilizing nightmare that people eat up. It gives the illusion of depth and feeling while offering easy answers and quick solutions. Its writers are either insidiously callous or tremendously ignorant. I pray that anyone affected by this film never experiences any real pain. They'll snap under the weight of it. That is a review for the movie Avengers Endgame. Baffles me, baffles me. What? Why? Can't someone just like a movie? Can't they just like a movie? I loved Avengers Endgame. I could get you on that. Very much pandering to the audience, the big superhero audience. Infantilizing nightmare that gives the illusion of depth and feeling, and I hope you never experience real pain because you'll break under it. My guy, it is Avengers Endgame. We're not talking about this big relationship drama, and oh my God, we're talking about a movie where the Hulk is there, man, and Iron Man flies around in a big metal suit. Don't have to get so serious over it. You can chill. Let's relax. Let's pump the brakes. Just buy the popcorn bucket, man. Go to the stand, buy the popcorn bucket. You'll have to justify your purpose. Like I spent this money. I'm gonna have to enjoy this bucket. I have to justify how much I spent on it. I better like this movie. Just buy the bucket. Time to relax, okay? Here's the next one. 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.5 on IMDb. $61 million budget and $442 million box office return. Half a star. Unbearably, irredeemably ugly. Like, I don't say this lightly, but this is one of the most aesthetically offensive movies I've ever seen. Headache-inducing stuff. When I see that, I'm thinking it's probably like a big CGI, gross movie. I would probably go to like, I don't know, not the movie that this is about, because ugly, irredeemable, unbearable, offensive. Genuinely, I love this movie. It does have like a lot of weird parts in it, like Russell Crowe and his singing, which everyone loves to talk about. But this is Les Mis. This movie came out like Christmas of 2012, and I remember sitting in the theater and legitimately hearing sobbing over the course of this movie, man. Literally, people breaking down, crying. Anne Hathaway's head is shaved, and now she has to prostitute herself. Oh. Sorry, spoilers for Les Mis if you didn't hear. And also, 24601.
Do not forget me. 24601.
That's how Russell Crowe sings the whole movie. But people are crying, and it's like such a fantastic movie, and very well done in terms of musicals. And it's so funny to see someone be like, man, sitting in this theater gave me a headache. Other people are like, yeah, me too. Probably because I was crying though. This one's a really simple review, but let me go through. 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. IMDb score fluctuates. $200 budget and $365 million box office return. Here's the review, half a star. This movie could have been called Taco Cat, and it would have been way better. I'll give you a chance on this one. I'll give you some time. Don't worry, I'm here. Are you guessing? Are you typing your answer in the comments? Guys, if you haven't done so already, type your answers to each of these in the comments below. This is the movie Tenet. It's the movie Tenet. It's half a star. You know, it would have been really good if this movie was called Taco Cat. Look, there's a lot of parts of this movie. I still don't know who the hell they were fighting at the end of this movie. Like, this movie's past, future, present, and all happening at the same time, and people going backwards, people going forwards, cars flipping upside down, cars going backwards. Like, wacky shit. I don't even know who they're fighting in this movie. Genuinely, at the end of the movie, there's like this big war scene. Everyone's shooting, blah, 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 blah. Here, I'm gonna paint this picture for you. The whole movie is about like going forward and backwards through time, depending on if you go through this machine. So if you go backwards in time, you kind of think you're moving forwards, but you're kind of moving backwards. There's a fight scene in this movie which is like super easy to give away and like, oh, okay, haha, I get it. But then at the end of this movie, there's a big war scene. Some people are fighting in forwards motion and some people are fighting in reverse motion, and who they are fighting is so unclear to me that I still don't know what the hell's happening. If you know, please let me know, because that confuses the shit out of me. Next movie, 83% on Rotten Tomatoes, $225 budget, $583.2 million box office return. Half a star. If you enjoyed this movie, I'm so happy for you. But this broke me into billions of pieces, however. Holy shit. If I say, man, this thing broke me into like a billion pieces, to me, that's like, oh man, I fell apart watching it. Like, oh my God, my heart was breaking for the characters. But this is very much like, hey, if you like this movie, great for you. And that's good energy to have. Probably the best energy of any of these reviews. But man, I exploded watching this. It made me so mad. It made me so angry. And I just, Krakatoa! You know what I'm saying? This is for Superman 2025. This next movie that this review is for, I'll talk about it once we read the review, right? 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is like it's only one review, I believe. 1.6 out of 10 on IMDb. $5 million budget, which there's no way. And here we go. It's 4.5 stars review. Works with a cinematic grammar that is not only entirely its own, but distinctively more aligned with the avant-garde than it is any sort of recognizable narrative sci-fi form. It might be an accident, but even so, show me another so-called bad movie, compellingly odd enough that it's theorized that the director's true identity could either be Michael Snow or Francis Ford Coppola. If it's an accident, and believe me, it's impossible to tell, it's a damn interesting one. If it's not, well, it's not necessarily a lost masterpiece, but it's certainly the work of someone whose ideas are unlike anything else in movies before. Either way, I love the world it creates. A world of cardboard boxes, invisible murderers, radio clocks, and printers in the basement you can use. Deserves to be easier to see. So I watched this movie. I watched all these movies that are on this list. This movie is, if you know it, dude, congrats. I'm so proud of you. So happy for you. But this movie is called After Last Season. And if you're not familiar with this movie, please just find it and scrub through it so you could see why I think like this review is insane. Like Francis Ford Coppola. To say this movie's done by Francis Ford Coppola, possibly in any world, absolutely mind-blowingly insane. This movie is 97% like a Windows screensaver. I shit you not, man. There's like, everything is made of paper and cardboard. It's like, this was very, in my dumbass opinion, this movie is like a money laundering scheme for $5 million. Has to be what it is. Like, there's no other freaking way. I swear to God. Oh, please look at the movie. Please look at the movie. Please see the clips. Please watch the trailer. It's literally, I can't believe this movie even made money. There's no way. It was just trying to get rid of $5 million and pay other people. It's crazy. This is the next movie. It got 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb, had a $75 million budget, and had $1.41 million box office return. Here is the review, 5 stars. Today feels like fall. The temperature is low 60s and the sky is gray and downcast. There's a cold gust of wind blowing, pitching the trees back and forth lazily while holding the aromatic smell of rain. Children shrieking in glee, all wearing a light jacket. The ones their mothers force them to wear before giving them a kiss and pat on the head, telling them to have a good time at the park. I can feel fall creeping around the corner, lurking in the darkness. Today's a perfect day for a light candle and pretend it's October. October. This is my favorite childhood film. It's the one I've reached for on days like this, when I can't wrap myself in a warm, burnt orange blanket that smells like burning leaves. I can't wait to watch it again in a few months. It's the movie Monster House. Actually, really funny story. I had not seen the movie Monster House until I was an adult. I didn't even know Justin Roiland was a part of it. Or Dan Harmon was one of the Rick and Morty guys. They worked on it. And I did not know what was in store for the movie. And while I was watching it, this was back in the time, like probably like 5 years ago, I'm watching it. I'm like, this movie is pretty fun. Like I thought it was going to be like dog shit, but it's a pretty fun movie. So I went on like Google reviews to see what other people thought of the movie. And there was this one review. It was massive, massive. And I was like, Gianna, what the hell is this review? And it started, it's like, I'm going to smoke a crap ton of weed. And I was like, what? It's like, what is it? What? And then each line of the review was them being like, oh shit, the house is talking. Man, that person's old. And that was probably the funniest review I've ever seen while watching the movie. 5 stars, both hot. I'd get with them both. To log into an account and type that is awesome. It reminds me of people who like leave comments on porn and they're like signed into an account. So silly. This is the movie Snow White. It was brilliant. I'm just gonna read this review and you guess what movie it is. I've always wondered what it must be like to see a film for the first time, to see synchronized sound with picture, something no one ever thought was possible, to see full color, bright, vibrant pictures where it had only once been gray. What it must have been like to see in cinemas evolve, to move forward, to become high art. I've always wondered, but I've never experienced it firsthand. Until Cats. Now and forever, I will never be the same. God bless it. This is a 5-star review for the movie Cats. The movie where you get to see Rebel Wilson's butthole. Sorry, and Idris Elba's butthole. And a whole bunch of other people's buttholes, because that's the kind of movie they ended up making. It was a movie with a bunch of scary cat people. I don't know what's up with like really scary CGI, but people love to make weird, scary CGI. I like the 7 dwarves in the Snow White movie and the cats in Cats. If they were in a room with me, I would be freaking the f out. That'd be worse than any kind of like Slender Man, Mothman, anything like that. All I need to do is see the creatures from Cats, and in front of them the line of the 7 dwarves, and I'd be shitting bricks. This one I have 2 reviews from. Half a star. Cinema was a lie. Second review, half a star. Not as good as Morbius. The movie, Shawshank Redemption, one of my favorite movies. If you guys haven't seen Shawshank Redemption, I think it's a really good movie.
You've heard all the evidence. This was revenge.
Some people think it's a lie and that it's not as good as the movie Morbius. That's the movie that like started one of the big meme trends, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but Morbius was one of the big movies. First was I saw the memes of like Goku fighting Vegeta in an empty theater because it was like, oh, we need to fight where there won't be casualties, Kakarot. And it's just them in Morbius. I've also seen like oh, someone broke into my car and left tickets for Morbius. It was like that kind of movie. So it was one of the big movies to definitely meme and shit on. It was actually, they memed it so hard that they got Sony to re-release it, which is crazy. They got them to put the movie out a second time, and everyone's like, it's Morbin time. This time for real, Sony. We're gonna go watch it. I don't know how it worked, but then it did happen. Okay, this is the next review. Said more about the government mismanagement than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think it's okay. It's not bad. It's not. I like Bucky's one of my favorite MCU characters. I think the last episode, literally like this big ass rant from the Falcon, and it's all about like government and how it's wrong and what it's doing to treat the people unfairly. And I think he literally steps on a pedestal to make the speech. This review says that this movie said more about government mismanagement than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This movie, first off, 5-star reviews as well, is Paw Patrol, the movie. Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie, this movie's sad. The Paw Patrol movie is sad. I take my kid to it. I'm crying during that movie. I don't know if you guys watched that Paw Patrol movie. It's like Chase, he's all scared. It's really sad. I don't know why they gotta make him so sad. He's like, oh, I can't jump, I can't do anything. I'm so scared of the city. It's like, dude, you and me both. This is the last one, but probably because it's the longest one, so, okay. 5-star review. And just a little glaze of cinematography, score, acting, locations, atmosphere, and musical sequence still works for me. Even on the 6th rewatch, I still don't feel the runtime. And it's proved yet again that this movie's a masterpiece. I don't understand the hate. 5-star review. Joker 2, Folie à Deux. This is one of the funniest theater experiences I've ever had in my entire life next to Madam Web. Madam Web was Amazing.
How would you know if you could climb a wall if you've never tried?
It was cardiac arrest. When your heart starts back up again, you're fine.
Spider people.
I've never seen a theater where everyone was okay with just talking out loud. Like, usually someone talks in the theater, you're like, shh, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. But in Madam Web, the whole theater is joking and laughing while watching the movie. I think I was able to audibly be like, oh my fucking God, are you kidding me? In the movie theater, and no one cared. Everyone's like, oh, haha. Joker, folie à deux. The theater wasn't even full enough to have anyone react. It was literally just me and my friends in a single row. That movie's just a smoking commercial, I'm pretty sure. All Joker does in this movie is fucking smoke cigarettes. Here's the deal, man. Sometimes people talk real shit on a movie. Sometimes people talk really good on the movie. Here's my point. Watch the movies you want to watch. Like the movies you want to like. Dislike the movies you want to dislike. And don't be afraid to say your opinion about it. Let the world hear what you have to say. It really doesn't matter. If you're gonna go out there and say you like the crappy movie, hey, whatever, you like the crappy movie, who gives a crap? Or if someone's out there saying, this movie's the best one ever, oh my God, I love Angry Birds 4, it was the best movie, all the birds were so funny. And you're like, oh man, that movie fucking sucked. Say, like, you're allowed to be like, actually, I didn't really like that movie. Don't feel afraid to go against the grain when it comes to liking or disliking something. Just kind of have fun with it. Have your experience with it. Everyone's got their guilty pleasure movies. My friend Matt, his guilty pleasure movie is Speed Racer. Mine is the Silent Hill movies. Everyone has their guilty pleasure movie where it's like, oh man, that's a really bad movie, but I do like it. It's fun. Guys, much love. I'll catch you next time. So long. Bye-bye.